Resident Evil 4 is a game that has aged remarkably well. When the game was released back in 2005 on the Nintendo GameCube, fans and critics alike were blown away with nearly all aspects of the game, apart from maybe a certain someone. But overall, the fourth installment in the Resident Evil franchise was a great success, even with the series taking a rather drastic left turn in terms of gameplay, having a larger focus on action and quick-time events than traditional survival horror. Now, obviously there is nothing wrong with a studio trying to change up the formula to keep things fresh, and clearly they had done something right, as many people still claim to this day that Resident Evil 4 is the best title in the series. But with this shift in dynamic and the success that came with it, the franchise decided to change directions, and we all know how that went. Subsequent titles in the franchise adopted this more action-heavy approach, and despite the games doing well financially, the players were less than happy with the direction the series was taking, and things were looking grim to say the least. Resident Evil 4, through no fault of its own, was undoubtedly the catalyst that influenced Capcom to go down the road they did. And now with the imminent release of the Resident Evil 4 Remake, I can't help but feel that this game could once again change everything. After the franchise returned to its roots in 2017, after a long 5-year gap between mainline titles, everyone was excited to see that Capcom was once again trying to shake things up in an attempt to bring the series back to life. And by all accounts, they succeeded. Resident Evil 7 and Village were unbelievable news stories that introduced fresh ideas and fleshed out the RE universe even more. The remakes of RE2 and 3 also helped expand upon existing stories, and this brought the classic titles to a new generation. The Resident Evil 4 remake, at least on the surface, looks to be onto a winning formula, showcasing tense, dimly lit scenes alongside some high-pressure action set pieces. But depending on how this game is received, we could see a very different Resident Evil game in the future. Now, let's take a look at some potential implications post-release of the RE4 remake. On one hand, the game could be every bit as good as we all want it to be. This would open up possibilities of remakes to 5 and 6, which could potentially heal some old wounds with the fan base, but we risk history repeating itself. And on the other hand, the game could fail. It's tough to say, but these things have happened before, and we've all ridden the hype train just to be left high and dry when the final product drops. And if this is the case, then the fans will never forgive Capcom for what they've done, and this could also spell disaster for the franchise, making some drastic changes to the formula with future titles. In any case, I just hope that Capcom doesn't forget what got them back to this point to begin with. It's not often that a franchise gets this many chances to redeem themselves, and I would hate to see something that I love be broken once again. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, then please consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing to the channel, and let me know in the comments what your favourite game in the series is. Thanks once again, and I'll see you in the next video.